Morning. Morning, guys. Morning. 6:30 on a Wednesday morning. Good morning, guys. Gratitude. I am going to cover today the power of gratitude. And I'm really excited about sharing this with you guys this morning, because gratitude has been something that I think we all have a little bit of it, but when I worked out, or in my sort of research, that the power of gratitude in your life, the difference that it can make to you and your children, is quite astounding. And the beauty of gratitude is that it is like a muscle, and it is a technique, and we can improve on it. So I'm going to teach you guys, or just run through some things that have worked for us in our family, and things that I do on a daily basis with our boys that have improved and increased gratitude. So first of all, I would like to run through what gratitude is, really. So the dictionary definition for gratitude is the quality of being thankful and readiness to show appreciation for something, or for somebody, or for an achievement in your life. So the quality of being thankful and readiness to show appreciation. And Maggie Dent, who is my favourite author on parenting, she's the queen of common sense, and she goes on and explains that gratitude is the emotion that relates to our ability to feel and express thankfulness and appreciation. And she goes on then to say that studies have found that by expressing gratitude in your life improves mental, physical, and relational well-being. So when I read that, I thought, right, I need to really work out what this gratitude thing is, and I need to bring it into my life and my children's lives. So today's lifestyle is running faster and faster and faster. I don't know about you guys, but I have seriously, I can't believe how much, today's lifestyles are just speeding up. So if any of you guys are jumping on, I can't see you unless you guys pop a comment in the box below, because I have notifications turned off. So if you guys agree with what I'm saying, then pop a comment in the below. And if you like what I've got to say, then please share it, because I don't know, common sense and the no rubbish, morning Nick, no rubbish approach, I think is important. So back to where I was. Today's lifestyle. So gratitude in today's life. Today's lifestyle is speeding up. We are getting faster and faster. I don't know about you guys, but I feel that my life is faster now than it was 3 years ago, definitely than when I was a child. So, and we are living in a more expendable, throwaway society. So, and I believe it's because we do so much on devices now, and we always want the next thing. So if we achieve something nowadays, often it's, yep, tick, done, next thing. Yep, tick, done, next thing. And we very seldom stop and pause and appreciate those achievements, big or small, that we have made in our lives. And when we are doing that, we are leading by example to our children. And so I believe that today in, with the increase in anxiety and anxious children, I just know from experience the amount of children coming through the equestrian centre, and hence we're about to launch a pretty exciting mindfulness for kids here. But the increase in anxiety, everybody's talking about it at the school gate. One of the reasons, I believe, is because we are always looking to the future, and there's nothing wrong with striving to the future. But if you always look to the future, you will never arrive. The future actually never comes. You never actually get the future. You're always looking. So, and you get disillusioned. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm always looking to the future, I often get anxious. So if you can just take a moment to to appreciate where you are at your point in time, and increase you be more grateful for who you are and what you've done and the relationships around you, those things that are important to you. It centers you and balances you, and brings more. It's a way of expressing gratitude in your life. It makes you. It decreases your anxious levels or your anxiety levels. The words aren't coming out this morning. I think I need a cup of tea. All right. So, a good way of. You guys ever been to a third world country? You guys ever been to Bali? Most Australians have. So how come those people are always smiling and always happy? They don't live the lifestyle we live. And they are often happy. Most of them are. So the reason that they are is they bring gratitude into their life on a daily basis. The universal law of attraction they believe strongly in, and that's a whole nother topic, but they appreciate those things in their lives that, they appreciate that they wake up in the morning. Did anybody wake up this morning and go, yes, I'm alive? We live in a first world country. We've got so much to appreciate. We have clean water in the tap. We have houses to live in. We have a government that does take care of us in comparison with other governments. We have, most of us have loving people around us. So we have so much to be thankful for that we often forget about it. And if they can do it in third world countries where people don't have all those things, then we really need to work on this gratitude skill, this appreciation skill, and bring it into our life more, because it is important and it's definitely a game changer. So I don't know about you guys. I was talking before just about life, and often we are always looking to the future. I always like to think of like my job and what I do for a living. I actually love it. But I often catch myself in the grind of it. So sometimes I get this sheer determination and I feel myself head down, bum up, and just grinding through and getting stuff done. I don't know if you guys can relate. But I want to do more, be more, have more, give more. And I would like to do, I'm 40. Okay, I don't know, most of the guys here that watch or follow my stuff are around the same age, and we're probably halfway through our lives. And what are we going to do? This is our one life. I don't know if you guys know what happens at the end of the pearly gates, but this is our one life, so we might as well make it the best we can. So that is my perspective on it. And I often catch myself, the reason I'm saying this is that I often catch myself not bringing gratitude into my life, and my life looks like a grind. And I've got this, I'm going to get it done. And I feel my jaw clenching, and I'm getting stuff done, getting the mum thing done, getting the wife thing done, getting my businesses done, getting the gym done, getting the things that I need to, filling my cup, getting everything done, And I don't know about you guys, but that's not actually the way I really want to live my life. So I catch myself. And if you stop and pause and appreciate those things in your life that are important to you, and the achievements that you've done, and the relationships in your life, if you just stop and appreciate it, it changes your grind to a whistle. So, I know life's no rainbows and unicorns, not all the time, but if you could just change your emotional state so that you feel like you're whistling through life, wouldn't that be a more fun way of living? And I often fall myself into that grind, and I get myself out of it with gratitude. And I'd implore you guys to do it. And let's teach our kids to do it from a young age, because if they're armed with those tools from a really young age, then their whole perspective, their whole emotional state around life improves. Because when you have got gratitude in your life, and when you practice it on a daily basis, it brings this warmer, almost lighter feel around your life. It's this spacious feeling of everything you do, and you can bring it into every avenue of your life. So an example is have a crack at bringing some gratitude into your husband or your wife relationship. You know, appreciate those things that your partner, your life partner, is good at. Because what you focus on is what you get, yeah? So those things that about your partner that you fell in love with, focus on them and bring some gratitude into it. Appreciate them for what they are and see where that takes you. Appreciate the joy that your children bring into your life. You know, like if you stop for a moment, if you actually have a look at our backyard after Christmas, or our whole house actually, it's a goddamn mess. But if you just stop and bring joy, if you remember those things that, you know, when they're not screaming, that the children bring into your life, and appreciate them. See where that takes you and your relationships with your kids of all ages. So you know, like gratitude, bringing it into your life, it's a game changer and it's a real kicker. It changes the perspective and the way that you go about the things in life, and it makes you more productive and just a kinder, nicer, more joyful person to be around. And it's not really about who you are to be around, it's really what you think of yourself and your own life. That is the most important thing. And the reason it is so important, to me anyway, is you are leading by example to your children. So the most important thing to do in our life, I believe, is to be the best parent that you can be, because procreation or recreation, whatever it's called, is really what we're all about. And we can only do as much and as well. We're all doing the best that we can with what we know at this present moment. But I do implore you to put some gratitude into your life and into your children's lives on a daily basis. So some people, like there's this, I was reading a book, or actually my auntie was telling me about this gratitude rock that people do. You're just needing something to center and balance you and remind you about gratitude. So they put this rock in their pocket, and every time they feel it or realize that it's there, it reminds them to reset and bring gratitude and appreciation and be grateful for things in their life. Another one is you can put a gong on your phone. Somebody else was telling me about that. So every hour, I have a thing that pops up that reminds me to be fun and kind on my phone. It just pops up every hour during the work hours. So, you know, just something that resets you and reorganises you and reminds you to be grateful. I listen to books in like my ears when I'm shopping or when I'm doing, you know, going about my daily stuff. And I heard this quote, and it's like a slap up the side of the head for me. And his name was James Dobson. I had to pull over and write it down. And he said that, excuse me, sometimes we are so concerned about giving our children everything in life we never had when we were growing up, that we neglect to give them some of those things that we did have. And that was a real, you know, I was really amazed when I heard that, because I think that a lot of us do that. I think that there's more money available for children's things, and things are cheaper as well. And so, I don't know, just look in most backyards, they seem to be jam-packed full of things for kids. And stuff breaks and you throw it away. You know, we're in more of an expendable or throwaway world, and it breaks down that appreciation for longevity and gratitude. So be really aware of that. It's important to teach our children to be grateful for the things that they have, the relationships that they are in, the people in their lives, and the achievements that they've made, that they've done. You know, they really need to appreciate themselves for where they've come and what they've done. So if you're popping on to have a look, have a watch, just pop a comment and say morning so I know who you are, because it's popping up but I don't know who anybody is. All right, so it's important to teach our children. It's like a muscle, it can be worked and it can be toned and it can be strengthened. So what I do at dinner time to bring gratitude into our children's lives is I ask them 3 questions just at dinner time. So if you guys don't get to always sit down for dinner, then we often like taking our children to work, to school, taking our children to after school sports and activities. I ask them 3 questions. So boys, what today, what were you proud of? What happened today that made you proud? And when we first started doing this, the boys were sort of, oh my God, she's gone mad. What's she on about? And so I would start, with an example. So today I had to do some paperwork. I hate doing paperwork, but I'm really proud that I just knuckled down and I got these 2 hours and I busted it out. I'm proud of myself for doing that. That's an example, yeah? And the boys would, come up with, what they were proud of. I was really proud of, tying my shoelaces this morning. One of the boys, it's been ages taking his tying his shoelaces. So that's the first thing. What are you proud of? And the second one I ask them is what are they thankful for? So what today in your life, what are you thankful for? And it can be a person, it can be a moment, it can be a thing, it can be, what are you thankful for? And don't judge them or tell them the answer. Give them yours and they'll copy you for the first few nights, the first week or so, and then they will start thinking for themselves. And what it does is it expands their brain and teaches them to think with gratitude. And then the last one is, what are you excited about doing tomorrow? So most of the boys are coming home from school, but what are you excited to do tomorrow? And or who are you excited to see tomorrow? Or what are you excited to have tomorrow? Anyway, one of the examples I just had to share with you, what are you thankful for? And one of our boys said today, just like last week, said, well, and he's just a little comedian. He goes, Mum, I'm so thankful that I did that big fart today. I said, oh, are you, darling? What? Yeah, I'm so thankful. I said, are you sure you're thankful? Yeah, I'm so thankful that I did that big fart because I had a really sore tummy, and I'm thankful that I did the big fart because now I don't have a sore tummy anymore. Anyway, have fun with it, and just build some awareness around gratitude in your children's lives, because in our fast-paced throwaway world, gratitude is disappearing, and I believe it's got a direct relationship to the increase in anxiety in our kids and those anxiety levels. Be aware of gratitude in your life, because if you're aware, then your children will be aware. Set yourself something that is going to remind you about being grateful, whatever it is for you. It can be a sticker on your car, it can be a gong on your phone, it can be a rock in your pocket. It doesn't have to be any, it's just whatever. Work something out and make it work for you. And do the whistle and not the grind. Get through life with a whistling mentality of being joyful and appreciative of the things that are important to you, instead of head down, bum up grind. It's a choice. Everything's a choice. Which way do you want to live? And which way do you want your children to live? All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it's before school or it's a work morning. I really wanted to share it with you guys. If you like what you see, comment and share. All right. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.